Ever had the feeling that someone in your life is draining your energy more than they contribute to it? We're embarking into the complex realm of toxicity in our relationships, be it with friends, family, or co-workers. These individuals, often referred to as toxic people, can have detrimental impacts on our lives, leaving us feeling drained, stressed, and even impacting our mental health. Toxicity can come in many forms and from many sources. It isn't about labeling individuals as bad or evil, but rather recognizing behaviors and patterns that are harmful to our well-being. These behaviors can stem from deep-seated insecurities, unresolved trauma, or learned behaviors that have been reinforced over time. Dealing with these toxic individuals is crucial for our emotional and mental well-being. And it's not just about cutting ties or running away. It's about learning to navigate these relationships in a way that preserves our sanity and respects our boundaries. So how do we navigate these rough waters? Let's dive in. To effectively deal with toxicity, we first need to recognize it. Now, let's delve into the common toxic traits. First, we have insecurity. Picture someone who constantly belittles others, seemingly to elevate themselves. They're always seeking validation, and they try to control every situation. This is their way of compensating for deep-seated insecurities. Next, we have manipulativeness. Think of someone who has a knack for twisting situations to their favor, often through guilt-tripping or gaslighting. They're experts at playing mind games, all to serve their own interests. Then there's narcissism. Imagine someone with an exaggerated sense of self-importance, showing little to no empathy for others. They're always on the lookout for admiration, and they're often dismissive of others' feelings or needs. Coming up next is controlling behavior. Picture someone who constantly seeks to hold the reins, not just over people, but also situations. They're all about maintaining power and dominance, sometimes even resorting to intimidation or coercion. Another common trait is negativity. This is someone who seems to thrive on complaining, criticizing, and projecting their insecurities onto others. They're like a dark cloud, always ready to rain on your parade. Let's not forget about the lack of accountability. This is someone who refuses to own up to their mistakes, always finding someone or something else to blame. They're experts at dodging responsibility. Finally, we have jealousy and resentment. This is someone who seems to begrudge others' success or happiness. They're always ready to undermine or sabotage anyone they perceive as a threat. These traits can manifest in various combinations and degrees, contributing to a toxic behavior pattern in interpersonal relationships. They can leave you feeling drained, disrespected, and demoralized. But here's the silver lining. Spotting these traits can be the first step towards disarming them. Once you're able to identify these behaviors, you're better equipped to deal with them effectively, setting yourself on the path to healthier interactions and relationships. Now that you know what to look for, how do you handle these toxic individuals, you might ask? Well, it's time to delve into some practical strategies. Firstly, recognize the signs. Keep in mind the traits we've discussed, such as manipulation, negativity, selfishness, lack of empathy, and controlling behavior. Recognizing these signs can give you a head start in dealing with toxic people. Setting boundaries is another crucial strategy. Let's imagine you have a friend who constantly belittles you. You can clearly communicate your boundaries, saying something like, "I value our friendship, but I won't tolerate being belittled. If this continues, I'll have to limit our interactions." Remember, toxic individuals often disregard boundaries, so it's essential to enforce them firmly. Limiting contact can also be beneficial. Think of it like this: if a meal is making you sick, you stop eating it, right? The same principle applies here. Minimize interactions with toxic people whenever possible to protect your mental and emotional well-being. Practicing self-care is another must. This could be anything from exercising, meditating, to spending time with supportive friends and family. Maintaining your resilience in the face of toxicity can be like keeping your ship afloat in a storm. Seeking support is also a powerful tool. Surround yourself with positive influences who can provide perspective and advice. If the situation is severe, don't hesitate to seek guidance from a therapist or counselor. Lastly, if confrontation is necessary, address issues directly. This doesn't mean launching a personal attack. Instead, focus on the behavior that's causing issues. For instance, you might say, "When you do this, it makes me feel this way," rather than, "You're a terrible person." Remember, dealing with toxic people can teach us valuable life lessons. Each encounter is an opportunity to practice assertiveness, set boundaries, build resilience, And prioritize self-care. It's a chance to enhance emotional intelligence and empathy as you navigate these challenging dynamics. So, while the journey may be tough, the growth that comes from it can be truly rewarding. For more informative content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.